So, welcome back. Let's get back into it. It'll be D&D, The Runes of Dark Keep. You guys are Alpha Group. It's going to be episode 2. So, I asked David to help me with a little bit of recap. And I'll ask you all to set the scene in your mind as we... There is... Oh man, so many things in the journal now. So, the scene sets in on Bolo, a man you all recognize, playing with his mustache, staring at a crystal ball.
We must prepare to leave.
Oh, Watson, bring me the minutes from our last check-in and session with our new expeditionary force. Actually, scratch that. Bring me all the notes you have on the subject. A complete overview.
Yes, you left them right here, just beside your notes on the Furball peoples and underneath your overly detailed notes on the asexual reproduction habits of beholders. Right,
Yes,
yes.
good. That was quite good stuff. Yes, hand me the notes then. Yes, let's see here. Met at the Yawning portal early morning. Each hero responded to my summons. I'm quite thankful they did. 5 in total, quite a grand expeditionary force. See, here we had Brigitte Battlehelm. Helped her get a weapon for her people. I believe it was a family heirloom of some type. She was incredibly grateful. I'm quite glad to have her along. Let me believe I have a picture from my files here. Yes. She was quite a stout and strong female mountain dwarf, I believe, fighter. Tara, would you like to add anything extra about your character? You with me, Tara?
She is a fighter, so like I said, strong, stout, honorable, loves to battle, distrusts humans and elves mostly, but doesn't let that get in the way of getting to know people. Yeah. Happy to be along.
Perfect. Oh, yes, excellent. And then we had Mr. McGurgles. I believe I was instrumental in removing a dam from his home village. I believe it was him. Perhaps his chieftain. I can't recall. It's difficult to tell them apart, the creatures. I believe he promised his aid. They were druids, a lot of them. I'm quite happy he came along. I think he would be instrumental in perhaps solving the riddle with the enchanted fruit. But, but we haven't gotten to... But I believe he was a Locathau, a southern fishman. Quite wise, I'm sure. Mitch, did you want to add anything about your dude? Perfect. And then there was, the 2 changelings, starting with Darius. Dastardly clever young boy, quick as a wit. I'm really glad I was able to provide safe harbor for him against his adversaries there. He's already proving himself to be supremely valuable with his roguish background, and, see what he brings to the team. Actually, I have a picture of Mr. McGurgles that I meant to pop up. And, Max, I don't know if you ever did a photo for your guy, but
No,
if
I
you'd like to
didn't.
describe your guy a little bit more.
Long silver hair tied in a ponytail, uh, usually in his changeling form, um, and like black eyes, like most changelings.
Nice.
And yeah,
And then I believe there was Mia. That one actually concerns me the most. Wouldn't you agree, Watson?
Oh, sir, you know my opinion on the trustworthiness of pickpocks and other riffraff. At least with Darius, we can see through him most of the time.
I agree. He is quite forthcoming as changelings come, but yes, that Mia one. Highly talented, no doubt, but I did catch him stealing, not from me as I tried to pass through town, not but a week ago. A warlock with the power of a djinn aiding him is quite a unique individual. I've only had to scare him with the noose a single time, so I truly hope he can find an altruistic heart in this endeavor. If you wanted to add anything there, Mr. David?
Um, he's very new to his power and to the whole concept of being in service in general. But a little bit of a squirrely pickpocket of a character.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can have more. Sorry, I don't mean to.
No. I was done.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, we had Home E. Oh, a truly wondrous creature. Wouldn't you agree there, Watson?
Yes, I noticed in your notes you implied that he has some sort of a consciousness. You even said perhaps a
yes.
soul.
Indeed, quite so. He is far from your ordinary golem or construct. Warforge, I believe, created in the great creation furnaces to the southeast lands. Truly fascinating stuff. Dark wood heart, I believe, and they do say that he is infused with his own soul. An artificer with quite an aptitude for healing people, and an exceptional addition to the expedition. I have a picture here. Connors, did you want to add anything?
No, I think we're good.
All right, cool. And well, yes. Well, here's the other notes. And once introductions were made, I assured them that this quest on my behalf would square our debts. And additionally, I offered them a monetary sum for assisting me with my friend Kira as best they could. I believe her children were lost in some endeavor. Oh yes, Watson, what was the amount that I promised them? Do you recall?
More than you should have, sir.
Yes, well, money is no object. Oh, yes, it's written here. 100 gold for the initial quest. And then, lastly, I beseech them to solve a mystery surrounding the goblin tribes and the enchanted fruit. Apparently, they bear this fruit and sell it to the local populace. This is far more interesting to me and very well could end up in my next book.
Oh, I do hope so, sir.
Yes, quite. And I will happily see their fortunes rise if they can bring me back some real information on the subject. Okay, yes, the notes mumbles.
Oh, yes,
okay.
yes, sir.
Oh, so they did arrive in the town. They spoke with my friend Kira, and apparently some other folks of the village. I imagine learning what they could about the region and its dangers. Clever bunch. Yes, and then they fought something in the woods. You wrote here tree monster. Is that correct, Watson?
It was a monster, and it was certainly made of wood. I would call it a monstrous tree, yes.
Interesting. And, well, last one I couldn't before we head out. So you see Volo kind of lean in, and he starts to, like, cast an arcane spell, and his crystal orb in front of him starts to glow. And he leans in, and inside the crystal orb, you guys see yourselves going down a rope into a ravine. Kind of looks like this. It's the rope you found on the pillars. And as you lower yourselves down onto the ledge, it looks a lot like this. Found this afterwards. And I can move you guys over.
It's pretty badass.
Right? I think it's a pretty cool interpretation of the surrounding area. You watch yourselves climb down this rope, and then suddenly a rat ambushes you. What did I write here? I wrote, quick action is taken as blades are drawn and dwarves flew. The rats are quickly slain, and I'll let you all take it from there.
Now that we're down here, Darius, I quickly shift into a goblin's body. I think it'd be best to blend in with the local population, see if we can talk to them about their fruit. think you've also dealt with them in your time as a smuggler. I've seen enough in my time in the Undercity.
Yeah, I guess that would make the most sense to do. Yes, I'll change into a goblin as well, I guess.
You did also speak Goblin, right?
Uh,
I
I
think I remember that.
I still have one language that I didn't choose. I only have common and undercommon right now, and then I have one that I didn't choose.
Oh, sorry. Then I'm sorry. I misremembered that.
I mean, if you'd like it to be goblin, I don't mind.
All right,
Haven't
then I'll
encountered
have it be
anyone yet.
goblin.
Okay, cool. We'll go with that. It is done. All right. So you guys can take it from there.
So I guess you guys will scout ahead as goblins, figure out what's going on.
I think that makes sense, right, team?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see whatever's ahead.
We want to hide while they trek forward, just in case they end up meeting something.
Yeah, we make
Not
like
good
hide
at
checks and
hiding.
stay.
I'm gonna follow behind. I'm not gonna hide, but I'm not gonna be right in the front. I ain't good at hiding.
So as you guys move around the ledge, it overlooks a subterranean gulf into the darkness to the west. The ledge is not wide but rough. Sand, rocky debris, and the bones of small animals covers it. And rough-hewn zigzag or stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into the darkness.
Before we go down, can I check out this fire pit?
Sure.
Like, see if there's anything in there.
Yep. You can make a survival check as you look around at it. Try to understand it. Where? Oh, shit. Way up at the top. 14. Okay. So your detection reveals humanoid footprints as well as rat tracks of a usually large size. The footprints lead down the stairs. So inside the ash pile, you find some rough-hewn spear tips, possibly some crude manufacture, and some small animal bones. And it seems like ashes from many, many fires have accumulated in this little pit, but it probably hasn't been lit in a few years.
Are any of the spear tips or anything worth taking, or are they just too far gone?
They're like just like super rusted and corroded. No, they probably wouldn't do you any good. If you hit them against a rock, they'd probably just crumble.
All right.
Like parts of them would survive, but it wouldn't be like a blunt or a sharp object anymore. It would just be like a central part of metal with all the bits rusted off. So useless.
All right. Cool.
Does anyone in the group have manacles?
No, just rope.
No.
Be kind of funny to do like pretend prisoner thing, where the people that aren't goblins all are like tied up or something like that. They're not actually tied up.
I have rope.
Yeah, we can try slip knots.
Then you guys just gotta lie to them, pretend that you guys have some prisoners. You don't know what to do with them or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm fine with that.
Just make sure to tie me up so that I can still fight if I need to.
So we have like one goblin in the back, one in the front, and then leading down.
Yeah, I like it.
What kind of roll should we make for how well we do the rope? So it's like deceptive, but also easy to break out of.
Oh, you asking me? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah. So you guys want to make like a disguise rope scenario?
Yeah, we want to do slip knots around their hands that they could just, as they move to, like, they could easily pull out of, but they look like they're big, thick, wrapped around.
It's going to be performance on anyone involved.
I'm not great with performance.
Yeah, me
If it's
neither.
not like a legit knot or anything, like you're not just like breaking out of a tied up knot like you're pretending, it's his performance. Possibly deception depending on like how you want to do it, I guess.
When you say anyone involved, you mean anyone that's
Everyone.
tied up or everyone?
I think the person
yeah.
who's tying them up, right?
Anyone who's tied up will have to do a performance. Anyone who's like lying outright will do deception. If you're doing like a physical lie, like a
Got you.
slapstick thing, it's going to be a performance.
Ooh.
Oh, so yes, they're pretending that they're tied up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got
But
it.
you also don't have to do these things until like you arrive in the
Oh, I
scenario.
rolled
Okay.
the wrong one.
I mean, unless you guys want to like walk down these stairs with these things pretend set up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
So no problem. Anyone who's pretending to be tied up, do a performance. Everyone else is fine.
Well,
I clicked persuasion by accident, but it's the same as performance, so it's still 7.
Okay. So, you know, Brigitte is putting up a pretty good show, like holding up her wrist like she's, you know, tied up. Hami, you're just like deadpan holding it. It's like slack on you. And McGurgles has it like kind of over his head. Like a little bit. Like it's clearly not on. It's like on one arm. Like a purse.
Well, I guess I have Brigitte on the front, so it's like that's the first one they see. It's like maybe.
But because you
Maybe
guys
they're
like
tied up.
did it like this, and you like have time to like inspect and be like, the fuck. We'll go with Brigitte's setup. That's the best you guys can accomplish at 14
Okay.
for this staircase run.
Okay.
Love it.
Then follow me, prisoners, with a wink, and we'll walk down the stairs.
Try not to be so nice.
As we're walking down, I'll compliment Brigitte on her excellent rope tying deception setup.
You gotta know how to tie a rope. When you're a dwarf, you never know when that skill's gonna come in handy.
Nice. Okay. So you move down. You guys can move your tokens down. It's a 5-foot ledge as you descend. You know, they aren't dangerous to traverse. Not necessarily, as you guys move slow and steady. And so as you move down and you get into the lower ledges, you get to the second landing, and off to the west here, you begin to see a fortress emerging from the darkness. A subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. The lightless windows and cracked crenellations and leaning towers are an indication all is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot.
That does not look like a goblin camp to me. Well, only one way to go. Keep moving down.
you don't want to
Right.
jump off the ledge? That's another way down.
Brigitte made it.
Do as I say, not as I do. Don't jump off this ledge.
So yeah, you guys are moving down this in the darkness and mist.
Is there like any light at all, or Just
I'm
We had
pitch
still carrying
torches,
the
right?
Just the light from up at the like, because it's still daytime up above you. So as you guys
Oh, I
move
had
down,
lit
I
a
have
torch
torch.
at the end of last session.
okay. So you guys have a
I'm,
torch.
I'm
there.
still gonna be holding it.
Perfect. So you guys can do like an aura for your torch, I believe.
Yeah.
What's a torch? Is the torch 20?
I think it's 20 and 20 or 30 and 30.
Oh yeah, can't see it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
as we descend down the stairs, I'm going to be on high alert, looking left and right, worried.
Okay.
Is there anything that we see, or is just more stairs?
So, stop moving for 1 second because I keep trying to click on y'all and it unselects you when you move. But I'm loving the action so far.
Low merch.
Yeah, where's the other area? Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. Boom. Gotcha there. Gotcha here. Gotcha here. So as the torchlight reams out, it reveals a massive fortress. This is what I'm gonna do to give you guys a sense of scale. You can zoom out. As you
This is at the bottom?
Yeah, at
Oh,
the bottom
no.
of the staircase on the third platform in that last map, you guys have arrived here. Looking out to the west, this direction, you see the fortress. It's got all sorts of cracked battlements and crenellations. So the fortress emerges from the darkness. Subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. Lightless windows, cracked crenellations, and leaning towers indicate. So as you get to this lower section, this would be the same part as the last map. So you can keep moving.
I'm going to say very loudly in common, "Come on, prisoners!" And then in Goblin, "Filthy softskins, or filthy upper worlders need torches to see when they walk." So just super loud. So if anything's around, they probably hear us.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull them. I'll give like a fake rough tug as probably pull Greet down the stairs.
Okay.
Ew.
Actually, I'm going to retroactively change something that I allowed not so long ago. I know it might put a wedge in your plan, but because Darius didn't pick a language, his second language is going to be Draconic.
Okay.
I'm making a call. I don't know if anybody else speaks it, but you were also the one who did the history check in the first game and remembered, for whatever reason, you know about the dragons that decimated the place to the east of the town. So in your notes, you guys wrote, Ashar-Ladon is the dragon that rampaged the Ashen Plains. And I'm going to say the reason you knew that is because you studied dragon stuff and you have that draconic language. I wrote that in my notes last time, so I'm sorry. Retroactively. Because you didn't pick it before we started.
Alright.
And also maybe other reasons, but let's play on.
But yeah, I'm just gonna, until something happens, I'm just gonna continue pulling them down the stairs.
Can I do a perception?
Yep. Yeah, of course. What are you looking
Not
for?
well. Just looking around to see if I can see anything moving, but I only rolled a 4.
What are these? Are these just like rocks?
So as you guys go down that last set of stairs, the narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, apparently the top of what was once a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floors. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of layers of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reach to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must have been the Dark Ruin Keep. A tower stands to the west side of the courtyard. So this is all crumbled masonry from the broken battlements.
Okay, so it's essentially flat then. It's just that we can see where the ruins were, kind
Yeah.
of poking through the ground. Okay.
You can see like the bits of the wall, and like right here is a tower that's like obviously sunk into the earth. So you're at like a different part of it. Can you guys see well that section? Perfect.
I assume they were just in a marching order behind Mirror, right?
Yeah. I figured you were at the back because you were tallest.
Sure.
Okay, there we go. Give you a bit of the shape of the tower you're moving towards. So you guys, yeah, lead on. Do what you'd like. I'm ready for whatever.
I'm
Is
guessing my perception didn't get me much, huh?
Oh, yeah. You don't see much of anything as you stare off into the darkness, even though your dwarven dark vision is used to this
Yeah.
kind of terrain. You're not noticing anything out of the ordinary beyond the crumpled masonry.
Cool.
is this just like a hole?
Yeah, that's just like it falls off into a pit of unknown depth. As you step into the field there, Mir, it crumbles and cracks and shifts, and this whole area is difficult terrain. And so for every 10 feet that you move, you must make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Do we keep up? Okay, guys, do we keep up this act? Or do we need all of our hands free to get across this crumbling terrain?
I could do it.
It's like, yeah, like full like shifting stones and pieces of boulder. Like as you put your weight on it, it's like it starts to like tumble. Basically, you're working all the time to not get like wedged in between these rocks, which are all moving.
I could still do it.
Okay, we'll do it as a
Guess we're just gonna keep
we'll
going.
do it as a chain. Yep.
Huh.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see, how far is that? So 4 acrobatics checks?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let some rope out, and I'll go like a little bit ahead. So I'll try to get across the whole field if I can.
Okay.
And acrobatics. Okay, so I failed at least one, so I'll go back to the first one.
Okay. So as Mir leads the charge and moves and then leaps to the first area, he fails his check and is swallowed up to his shoulders by debris and masonry. You begin to struggle like as if you're in quicksand. The debris is kind of crushing you a little bit.
Now he's attached to the rope right now, isn't he?
So the rope has been pulled in then, and if you guys are, attached in any way, you get pulled down. Otherwise, it's kind of yanked off.
Can I just try a raw strength test to pull him back up?
Yeah, if you
I'm
want to
like-
I think that
quickly
we
grab the
all
rope.
we all would be able to do that because we're all attached to the rope, right? So theoretically, we could assist.
Damn. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, go ahead and assist.
Yeah. Assist me. I did a really good roll.
Okay. So in combination, your team Mir just yanks you straight back out of the masonry.
Okay,
You quickly
we
grab the
wanna do this
rope,
now?
and you're pulled back, and you're able to like grab onto a big slab, and you're kind of.
We sure we want to do this with rope around some of us?
Well, if we're gonna have to just keep pulling people out of the rock, then I guess not.
Oh, that's a good point. We can help with the rope. Okay. So I guess I'll let whoever's behind me catch up across their first steps.
Nice. Okay. Then I'll need dexterity checks from everyone who tries to make it across.
8.
Alright, so Brigitte falls in.
Come on,
McGurgles
back up
is
here.
able to slip and slide and stay on there. Darius falls in.
Homie fucking rocks
We're gonna
it.
team kill this right here.
That's one of my best stats too.
Alright, those who are not in may help those who are in. And those who are in combination, you need at least an athletics. +10 combination to get out. So anybody out can pull out people who've fallen in. People can fallen in can try to do it. To get
I
out.
rolled
I don't know if that
strength to
makes
try and
sense.
pull Brigade out.
I also tried to help, but I was not very useful.
Alright, Max. Darius is able to scramble out regardless of Mir's efforts to pull. Hummy helps Brigitte and McGurgles makes it, so you guys can all make another 10 feet effort. We'll just do this in jumps like this. See who fails and makes it. Alright, Hummy passes. Mir passes.
Can someone roll
Darius
a
passes.
dex 2 from me? I'm just letting my dog out.
So you want us to each roll acrobatics again?
I'll roll your d20 plus 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's Tars. You got a 19.
Yeah,
Shit.
every 10
Okay.
feet you have to make an acrobatics check to maintain your balance on top. Okay, so everybody made that one. So everybody can move 10 feet.
More.
Oh.
Alright, and we'll move Brigitte 10 feet. Oops, I'm still in reveal mode. Alright. So as you guys all make this last 10-foot push, let's get Homie there. So the DC is 10. To stay up.
Someone pull me out.
So
I will pull him
try.
out.
Connor, Homie and
Mr. McGurgles with the 23 pull.
I just lack the strength, guys. I just lack the strength.
13 left to get myself out.
yeah, you're able to get yourself out. The DC is 10.
Okay.
Okay, let me go here. You do this.
I have one
So-
last one to roll, right?
Mir, as you push forward, as the first
Mhm.
one in the line here. Why can't I move?
Fuck.
Uh,
I fell.
Select. Okay. You push forward, and under the debris, you hear and a trapdoor opens, and you fall into a pit. You fall 10 feet down into a pit.
Oh, the
Do we
rope!
do we still have the rope?
You land on your butt. Ow. I mean, yeah, you guys all
Ow.
have the rope. If you want to try and catch him, and he tries to do it, let's everybody make a raw dex save.
Me as well?
Yeah, especially you.
Okay.
Alright. We'll say that you catch the rope, you slam against the wall, and you slide harmlessly down into the pit, where a giant rat hisses at you.
Get me out! Get me out! Get me out!
How deep is this pit?
It's semi-surprised to see you as it was like gnawing on something you see, and you have the initiative of surprise on it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to use all of my movement to climb back up the rope. Just woo! Come here!
Okay.
I assume that I have dropped my torch because it was in my hands. So now we are in the dark.
Definitely. It's in the pit. Light is kind of radiating out from the pit now.
I have dark vision. How deep's this pit?
And the rat kind of lunges at you as you're pulling yourself up the rope. We'll say your team is able to pull you up again. The pit is 10 feet wide and 10 feet deep.
Gotcha.
See if I can reveal that layer.
The team pulls me back out.
Yeah.
That's the pit. The rat's in there hissing. And what do you guys do? As Darius like
shoot
leaps up, the rat kind of and it begins to like climb up the wall.
I want to shoot it with my crossbow.
All right.
Prisoners, stay in line.
Crossbow.
Damn.
I'm assuming that didn't hit.
It does not hit. The rat kind of leaps aside. And you see it kind of scurrying up the far wall now. And we'll have everyone else roll initiative as you guys turn and you see 3 more large rats kind of coming out of the debris piles to the left or north and south of the party.
I think we all rolled initiative, but we all didn't click the tokens.
I clicked my token.
I don't see the initiative order on the.
Oh, Nick just has to click turn order, so there's a turn list.
Oh, yeah. Working on it. Turn order. There we go. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, and it doesn't send any of them to turn order if there's not a turn order.
Interesting.
Yeah, we can just call them out to me. One second,
Mine is
1, 2,
9.
3.
I'm a 10.
Okay. Why can't I keep being on the wrong layer? Too many layers.
What's your bonus, Mitch? Oh, it's 3.
Oh, there we
it
go.
looks like.
3, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You beat me there.
Half the people
There
have
we
showed
go.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, it was just taking a
Hey,
second.
There we go.
Cool. Where are my rats? Damn it.
Although it
Although they
doesn't
didn't
seem
show up
to
in
be
order.
in proper order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that in a second once I get the rats on there.
Oh, fuck, there's more rats.
Yeah, we got 4. 3 above, 1 in the pit.
Would you say that these rodents are of unusual size?
I certainly did. Alright. This rat seizes the initiative and it runs out and jumps at Mir as he you're pulling yourself up over the ledge of the pit, still holding onto the rope. This rat kind of tries to blindside you for 11. Oh wait, I rolled 2 the GM. Why am I only rolling 2? Oh, that's what that means. That's way better. Okay. Definitely thought that meant something else. Cool.
11
6.
does not hit.
Oh, did you see the roll to the DM?
You said 11, right?
Oh, I did. Yeah,
We
yeah.
said 11.
Yeah, we didn't see it, but you said it.
Yeah, I don't see it, but
Gotcha. It was at 11. Yeah. Misses.
yeah, I have 14.
Okay. And then the next rat will go. It is this rat. Also rushes over and is going to try to blindside Brigitte, biting at her backside for 8.
Miss.
So you just stuff that rat back with your... What kind of weapon do you use?
I had my crossbow in my hand. I usually use battle axe.
Well, just batted it back with the back
Or
side of the
hammer.
crossbow there. And Hami, it's your initiative. Oh yeah, music.
I guess I gotta make an acrobatics check to move over here, right? Or can I move 5 feet without making an acrobatics check?
You can move 5 feet without making an acrobatics check. Every 10 feet, you have to make one.
Okay, I'll move here.
Okay.
And I guess I will attack the rats with dual daggers.
Nice.
Nice.
So
11.
Would you 11?
I
That
roll for
will-
each of them, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, attack with one hand and then a bonus action. But the second
For the
one
other.
won't have.
It doesn't do dexterity damage or something, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have an attack damage modifier, but it still has the same.
Okay, well those are the
aiming
two attack
modifier.
rolls.
Yeah. So the 11 will miss. It ducks out of the way, but you're able to stab it with the backhand.
Okay, nice. That's just... Oh, that does not work. Nice.
So you're able to cut it a little bit, and it jumps back from you. But it does not die, unfortunately. And anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Cool. Then it is Mr. McGurgles.
Yeah. I'm already in range, so I am. Let's see. How far does a shove actually push back? Is it 5 feet or 10?
It's 5. I think.
5.
Me, combat. Action.
I'm just gonna smack the one that's in range,
Sounds good.
which is I need to make a macro for this, but it's a d20 plus my strength plus my club, whatever that is, which is
Proficiency,
I
yeah. I think it's going to be 2 at this start.
okay. That's an 11 plus my strength is 4, and then proficiency.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
you
in the
don't
middle
do proficiency on the damage. Wait, so that's yeah.
No,
that
that's
one's-
just a hit.
Oh wait, so what's your strength? Plus 2?
4.
Okay, so plus 6 total.
I guess so.
Yeah, that hits. Hits for sure.
Cool. And then damage is what? Oh, d8.
Yeah. If you use
I need
grenade.
to look that up and actually put it into the macro, but it's 1d4, I think, plus strength.
Oh, your mace or club? It's at least a d6. Only daggers are d4s.
Oh, this one says d4.
Oh.
I will put it in the chat here.
Too many windows open this time around. Okay. Club. 1d4 bludgeoning. You're right. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So I will do. So that'll be 6. So it's 2 plus my strength is 6.
Nice. Okay, which one you hitting?
The one that's right beside me.
The one that Hami attacked?
This one.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like reeling back from the stab that Hami gave it, and you just you bring your club down, you just crack the back of its neck, and it shudders in death. And that one is dead.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. I don't have disadvantage now. Do we notice these 2 rats? We do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
One tried to attack me, so I'm assuming I know it's there.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Um, Mr.
Whoa.
McGurgles, were you done your turn?
Yep. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Mirror. See some initiative. My bad.
Okay.
Just looking at the windows.
I'm so mixed on if I hex. No, I don't need to blow my 1 spell. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that's biting at Brigida.
Okay.
I assume 25 hits.
Noise.
It does. Bam.
Okay, for 6.
You
Nice.
slam it, and this thing falls back, and you like crack one of its right limbs, and it's just barely hanging on as it kind of scampers forward. It's looking really rough.
And then I'm gonna try to move behind Hami. over
Okay.
here, which is 10 feet. So I think I'll need a acrobatics.
Acro check. Yeah.
Make a dexterity check or acrobatics check. Yeah. Okay. So you're able
Nice.
to maintain your balance on the shale and masonry. And
Float like a
Darius,
butterfly.
you're up. Unless you got more, David.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
So I can move here, not have to. Like,
Yeah,
this
you can
isn't
move.
acrobatics, right?
Nope. Yeah, you can move 5 feet without having to make a check.
Okay. So I wanted to move here and try and slash at this rat with my short sword.
Okay.
Ooh.
Miss.
That'll miss. Yeah. Unfortunately, you kind of like you lose your footing as you go to swing, and you're like, oh shit, and you just have to like quickly catch your blade before it falls into the masonry. Quickly regain your footing, and you don't fall, luckily, but your attack has failed. And do you want to use like a bonus action disengage or something? If you do, you'll have to make a check not to fall. But I don't know what other moves you have. Like as a rogue, I think you can dash, hide, disengage as a bonus action, but you're in a weird, precarious spot.
Yeah, I guess I'll just end my turn then, because I don't want to do the try run and he attacks.
Okay. Pardon me? You can use what's called disengage as a rogue, so you don't get opportunity attacks. But you will have to make a check against moving on this turn.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
So I'll disengage, then do an acrobatics.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought you meant that if I disengaged, he'd attack me.
No, but you did fall into the masonry, so now you are
So do I
prone.
fall back here, right?
Nope, you're at your spot, but you sunk into the masonry. So I'm gonna use this as the game statistics prone. So if somebody gets up on you in melees right now, they have advantage.
Okay.
Alright. You've fallen into the masonry. I don't know if you guys are still holding the rope or if that's fallen while you guys started fighting. But
I think since we've moved away, but I don't know.
This rat is going to chase you down, Darius, and just seeing that your like head is sticking out of the masonry, it's going to just go for that.
With advantage.
So does a 16 get?
16.
Yeah, 16 does.
Alright, so the rat is able to bite, and it like takes a big chunk out of your ear as before you're able to like push it away. And that'll be the end of the rat's turn. Brigida, you're up.
So normally, I know that I'm holding my crossbow because I used it. But I want to switch to my warhammer, and usually I would just drop my crossbow. But I'm thinking that's probably not a good idea here.
Yeah, I mean, make a quick perception check to find a spot that you could like lay it down. Okay, so you find like a good rock in like a wedge area that you're confident nobody, kicks that. It'll be fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull out my warhammer and I'm gonna smack down the rat that just attacked Darius.
All right.
I'll quickly
crossbow down as quick as you can. Spin around. Warhammer out.
Oh, one-handed. Bam.
Oh, that'll hit.
And then I click that for 8.
So this rat has got like a chunk of Darius's ear in its mouth, and boom! You just crack and release its neck from its head, and it just kind of falls limp and spins and slumps into the pit here.
Excellent. Then I want to take a bonus action for my second wind. So I'm gonna roll a d10 to get some health back.
Nice.
2
Oh,
plus 1, so I get 3 health back.
okay.
Okay, that's me. Done.
Okay, and then it is the rat's turn. So this rat will scamper up, out, using most of its movement, climb out of the pit. That's going to be 10, 15, so it can only make it just over to here. Yeah, because it's all difficult terrain, and then it was climbing up. So, okay, that'll be that's turn. This guy is dead. And so it'll be this rat. We'll snap at Brigitte. Over here. And
Nap
bite attack
away.
by the rat.
19 does hit.
Alright. That'll be 5 piercing damage from the rat.
Okay.
As you're, like, basically finishing your swing on the other rat and sending it into the pit there. This one kind of clamps onto your boot and bites right through, piercing your leg. Hami, it's your initiative. You with us there, Hami?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna use one of my funky artificer gadgets to cast frostbite
Nice.
on this rat.
Okay. Sweet.
So he's gotta
What's he
make
have
a
to do? Save on attack?
Constitution saving throw.
14.
Oh, he does not make it.
Nice. Yeah, so he takes a
Oh,
d6 and he gets
1d6.
disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright.
Next,
Which one was
next
it? I'm sorry.
weapon attack.
The one next to Brigitte.
Okay. So this one got. What did I get hit by?
Frostbite.
I think I got hit by Eldritch Blast from David, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. So it's pretty wounded, and as the frost like grips it, you just. And does this say a numbing frost forms on the creature? So yeah, it just curls up, kind of like a spider when it dies, like rolls over. And it is dead. So disadvantage or no disadvantage, it's not gonna help it. Anything else?
And then, I guess I'll move 5 feet so I can help pull up Darius next turn if he's not out yet. Then I'm good.
Okay. All right, Mr. McGurk, you're up.
Where'd that white rat go? Because I don't see him.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
there he
climbed
is.
up.
Got it.
He's so camouflaged. I thought
I know.
everything was dead.
Stealth.
That's why you didn't see them.
I'd like to move over to here and then over to here, but
Right.
it's difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
If I was to make a jump, how far could I jump?
Well, you saw the edge of that pit there. I will let you jump, but I'll increase the difficulty for landing on all the shale.
But that's 10 feet there.
So, like,
I
I'll
could
let you
probably-
make that move, hop over the corner, no problem. You're a fish man, frog thing. But landing on that corner afterwards will, I mean, I guess you just want to make it without having to make more.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I could just walk it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just
So-
going to require the regular check though for you not to
So
fall
the
in.
right, so the acrobatics check.
Yeah. Okay, so you're able to maintain your balance. Your big floppy fish feet with their fins in there help you,
All right, and
Balance on the
hopefully this
mason.
works.
and you are unable to connect on this giant rat though. as your fish eyes kind of picked up on a rock that looked really like the rat, and you just crack that rock real good, but it was really close. It wasn't actually.
He blends a little too much.
Yeah. All right, Mir, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna blast him.
And that just clips him as it's like scampering back from the rock that Mr. McGurgle shattered. You connect.
Get off my rock.
Bam! And this time it's enough damage to actually break something in its midsection along its spine. And the rat kind of seizures in death and curls over.
All right, I'll be happy if we never see any more of these damn rats.
Da, 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 da. So, the rats curl up and die, and you guys take stock of your surroundings. You notice the pit has 2 trap doors with hinges on it. So as you guys look at it, the doors and they seal back up.
Weird.
It's pretty obvious now that there's a pit there. But you guys can see as soon as like the doors come back up and like a shift a little bit, the masonry starts to cover it a little bit at the edges. And you can imagine as these rats move around, this pit starts to look a lot like everything else. As you're inspecting the edges of the pit and the area, anyone can make an investigation check.
I'd love to. Oh, that's pretty good.
So you're all kind of inspecting the edges, but it's Hami who with his robotic vision and analytic mind points out that there is in fact, well, you see this, and most of you see this. There's a small wooden plank right here that is cut above the trapdoor area.
I think you're on a different layer. Oh, there we go. Oh. Excellent.
It's like a switch that you pull to lock it in place.
No, like a plank
Like
cut
a
above
safe,
that leads to the door, like a path.
safe place to walk.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't describe that well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a catwalk in that corner. Oh,
Is Darius still stuck in the ground?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
I
I'm
pulled-
guessing you made your way back out.
I tried to pull him out.
We'll say that this happens
There we go.
before everyone investigates. And you guys can all make your way there. The
Alright, I'm going up the catwalk now.
acrobatics checks are
I already
Well.
did that for the 10 feet.
Yep.
So I'm on the catwalk now, I guess.
okay. So everybody else makes it over the catwalk. Homie, it bends a little bit under your weight. You feel like, but
We made
it
it home
holds.
just in case.
And you guys make your way around to a wooden door.
I'm gonna
I
follow
want to
in the back.
investigate this door too. 13.
It doesn't look like anything special. It has a handle, but the latch part has been busted away. It looks like it can just be pushed in.
Okay, prisoners. This way, this way.
Are we doing this again?
And then I'm gonna push in the door. I think we should.
Yeah.
I think
Commit to the bit.
Okay.
I'm committed. Yeah.
Okay. Line back up.
All right.
Okay. You pushed in the door.
I push in the door.
We reveal So
Oh,
this
shit.
is a circular area is cobbled with this circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which are sprawled the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall. The spear that killed it is still skewering it and is holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet up into the air above you, but the intertwining floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled ledges.
Okay, new plan. New plan. You're helping goblins.
I walk in.
All right.
Can I investigate the body of the one that's holding the spear?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not very good.
Okay, so the bodies have been dead for quite some time. Rats have gnawed at them. The bodies have been looted. So which one are you inspecting? The one with the spear tip in it?
The one with the spear tip, yeah.
So I believe there's one pinning it to the wall over here.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Mm.
Maybe it's because I was so far away when I tried to investigate him.
Are we
Okay.
in like a room where there's like seats? Or what is this chamber that we're in?
It's an old tower. You're not on the ground level, you assume. You're at some part slightly up from ground that, like, the earth
Okay.
has allowed access to.
Do I see any stairs
Up
or
above
remnants
you
of?
is like a 30-foot like tower domed room. And you look up and you can see what would have been like marks and stones sticking out of the wall for the stairs. They kind of go down at like an angle, but there's no stairs. All like the upper ledges and stairs are destroyed, and
And you
above you
said
is like an open air section. Like you
you
can
said
see
there
like
was
the
3
holes
doors
in. Yeah.
exiting this room?
So the first one you guys came in.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, sorry.
All right. And so as you're investigating the door, did you roll investigation?
I
13?
did. I rolled a 4.
What was that first one? Oh,
That first one was the door.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So you don't
Allow
see
me to
much,
assist.
Yeah.
but as
Uh,
Hami steps up behind you, Hami, from your height, because Brigitte's like looking at this body of this pin goblin, and you're pretty much like eye level to the goblin. And you're like looking, you're like, this is some good work. I would pin it pretty similar, I think. Hami, you like look over her shoulder, and you can see that there is something written on the wall behind the pin goblin.
What language is it written in?
You scan. Does anyone know Draconic?
Yeah, you gave it to me
Oh,
earlier.
that's quite the coincidence.
how handy.
You happen to read. Well, I mean, you don't recognize it, Hami.
I point it out and ask if anyone in the group can read that writing on the wall.
What's writing? And I jump up trying to see it.
McGurgle is intimately inspecting the text, and
we need to light a new torch.
though he appears like he can read it, he is unable to tell you what it says.
So Brigitte, you end up knocking the pinned body down in your excitement, revealing the ruins to all. Darius, you see the language as the Draconic language, and you can read the text Ashar Dalan.
Alright, I'll pretend that McGurgles is the one that told me that.
Oh, okay, all right. Make a performance check. Nobody's buying it.
McGurgles
Not
couldn't be that
everybody
smart.
like looks at you like you're insane.
Why are you lying?
But they all know that you are in fact the clever one who deciphered that riddle, and Well, McGurgles is, is here.
He's gurgles.
Clever in other ways.
Gotta
Indeed.
make the leader take
Probably.
the credit.
Isn't a Shardle on that dragon you were talking about?
Yeah, the one that destroyed the city. Or, not city.
The Ashen Plains.
He created the
Yes.
Ashen Plains, so like over a century ago, he did some intense devastation to the land, and what's left now is a desert.
So, do you
Starting
think
to
whoever
think.
wrote this here as part of that dragon worshipping cult?
I'm starting to think this isn't a goblin city.
That seems observant.
Anything interesting about the other bodies?
Make a perception check.
Uh,
Fact. Anybody else who wants to assist or do their own?
I'm not focusing very well today.
Somebody help her. Oh, well, you guys
Not
are all
Holy
pretty distracted.
Jesus.
Shit, what? This.
Only.
Where are we?
Oh my god! Thank God.
I can't see
This
beyond a
is-
torch.
Someone's
Darius is still
protect-
having trouble with his ear that got ripped off.
Alright, thorough investigation of the rest of the room reveals nothing out of the ordinary. It is what you see. 4 dead goblins in a broken tower.
Are there any doors or holes out of the tower?
There's 2 doors out of this room, other than what we came through.
Oh, I thought you guys could see them. I hadn't revealed that, but I'll reveal
Yeah,
better.
I was wondering where they were.
Sorry. Reveal. Polygon. Sorry. Just slightly out of the views that the circle I had done. My opaquency view is much different, so it looked fine on mine.
What's the check to listen at a door? Is it perception?
Yeah, we'll do perception. If you have some sort of like keen hearing perception, like a dog or something, advantage of 15. Okay. Let me look at the notes. You don't hear anything.
I'll tell up when it sounds safe on the other side.
Do both of these doors look exactly the same?
Pretty similar, yeah. Just old
Yeah.
wooden doors.
Anyone know where we're supposed to go?
Do we see any plant life in the room?
No. No, it's just crumbled stone and masonry. Yeah, I mean, I guess you would see like little bits of like weed, like underground moss things growing in like the cracks maybe. If you like
Okay.
really went and looked, but it'd be very limited.
I'll open the door.
Which one?
I am waiting
The
at
one
the
that I'm
south
at.
door for when he
Okay.
opens it.
So you open the south door. Reveal
I stand
area.
back and observe.
Reveal. The masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is in much better shape than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in relief on it. Do you step further in?
I step in.
Okay. You can clearly see that the door has a single keyhole, situated in the rearing dragon's mouth. So when I say carved in relief, it means a dragon is the handle.
This door?
Yeah, it's a stone door with a dragon as the handle. I'm picturing like a Mulan dragon, like that little tiny one, and it's got a keyhole.
Mushu?
Yeah. You're a lucky bug. You sit near me. All right. That's the only quote I really remember. I don't even know what's right. Okay.
I'll call over to our rogue and ask if he knows anything about picking locks.
Is the door locked?
It's got a keyhole. Guess we haven't actually checked. I'll try to open the door. Is my
Lock?
action ready to cast frostbite if something aggressive's on the other side?
It
With lock
does
picking
not
is
open.
sleight of hand or
Yeah. It's firm. It's very locked.
I have proficiency in thieves' tools. I could try to open it. Do you also have proficiency at thieves' tools? You might be better than I am.
Yeah, I have proficiency.
You see through the lock hole?
No. It's got I mean, as you look in with your like Murloc dark vision, I'm just gonna say Murloc, sorry. You can see like it's got a lot of contraptions and components in there. You can't see through it.
So roll thieves' tools to try and lockpick,
Okay.
or would that be something else? Okay.
So you are unable to find purchase with your lockpicking tools. Like this is an intense lock. And as you like push like the tong inside and the spring like doesn't move. You're like, what? Like the fuck? You like bend your lockpick a little bit trying to move it. You've never seen anything like this, Darius. You picked a lot of locks. They usually move. They usually...
Maybe there's a contraption to open it. Like some sort of button or lever or something.
Can I inspect the room to see if the key is just on the floor somewhere?
Sure.
What's that, investigation?
Yep.
Let's
So
just
as
see.
you're like going around, you're inspecting the sides of the walls. What you stumble upon is a rat. Kind of flips out from behind a bunch of like bones and rocks and things that are just piled up in this corner here.
holy shit.
Damn rats.
You surprise it. It surprises you. Everyone roll initiative. Alright, you guys all go first. Starting with Brigitte, or starting with Hami.
I'll hit it with a frostbite. So it's
Alright.
gotta make the DC 14 save.
Okay.
Waking up and choosing violence today?
Constitution.
Not gonna try and talk with the rat?
Might give us no
It
rat.
fails.
So yeah, D6, and then it gets disadvantage on its next weapon
Alright.
attack.
Cool. Look like. I'll roll the d6. 4. Okay. And then it's Brigitte's up. I don't think this rat's gonna make it, so just give it to him.
Okay, yeah, I'll move 20 feet and then hit with my crossbow for 10.
It goes wide as the rat
Ah.
kind of staggers and like thrashes a little bit from Hami's frostbite.
Yeah. That's me.
Alright. And then next up, I think we had McGurgles.
I'm gonna rush forward 10 feet and shove it to knock it prone. And that gives me +5 to shove. So that would be a athletics check.
That does it. This thing, I don't even think it can get that high. It's got -2 strength. Oh god! You just pick this rat up and fucking huck it straight against the wall.
You just wanted to do like a push?
Oh, it's prone.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have looked at the like homebrew martial moves that I put in.
I was looking at them.
Where are
You could-
those?
They're in the
they're-
top of the journal. It says martial moves
Uh,
homebrew.
Yeah, above the alpha PCs.
So
It's
these are
Oh,
definitely-
the
just
Alpha Journal.
Mitchell wants to
added-
check out that tackle.
yeah. Yeah, like I'm not sure how any of these will play. I just think that they're neat to have more combat-oriented moves without having to sacrifice a feat to get it. And here they are. Use them if you'd like. If you guys melee attack, then have fun.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. But yeah, you just want to push him? Is that what you wanted to do, bitch?
Oh, he prone.
Oh, he very prone. Yeah, you basically picked that rat up and hucked it against the wall.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It bounces off the wall and kind of rolls into these things, and it's like on his back, and it's going to be Darius' turn.
So I guess I'll move here and try and do like a downward plunge into the rat with my short sword.
Nice. Okay. Just into the rat's stomach. Unfortunately, that is a miss. It kind of rolls and gets out of the way, and you're unable to find purchase. Do you have like a dagger or something?
I do have daggers, yes.
So like you can draw one with your offhand and go like a second attack,
Alright.
right? Because you
So-
can short sword is just a one-handed weapon.
Yeah.
So
I'll
roll
try.
another attack. That will hit. Do the dagger damage, which is so offhands don't have dex mod as your thing. That's the trade-off. I think so. So you'd only do 3 damage.
Alright.
Okay. But still, that's actually enough. So the rat like rolls out of the way from your like short sword attack, and then you're like, damn it! You like quickly draw your dagger from your belt and just stab it into this thing, and it thrashes and rolls over dead. You don't find a key.
Do we find anything else?
Let me see. Nope.
And the thieves' tool picking attempt failed.
It did.
Just
You
making sure.
may attempt it again if you'd like. Darius, you get the sense that there might even be magic at work here.
Alright.
Does anybody have any fire spells?
Brigida's gonna go to the other door from the other room.
Yeah, the key could just be elsewhere here. I'll follow Brigida.
I do not have anything when it comes to fire magic.
Yeah, me neither.
I was wondering whether we could like try and get
Melt
some
the
fire into the hole, the dragon-shaped hole.
That's an interesting thought.
It is a key-shaped hole.
A key-shaped
In
dragon,
the-
key-shaped hole in a dragon-shaped face.
Exactly, yes. Perfect.
I have a torch in it.
Okay, I guess we'll just go to the other one.
I'm at the other door.
The
Okay, I'll be standing back at a safe distance.
You guys should note that this is D&D. Like, you don't have to have a key. You can force doors open and do things, like, however you think.
I just can't
Yeah,
leave
well,
behind an unopened door.
That's fair.
We'll come back
Mhm.
to it if we don't find a key.
When Homie tried to open it, you said it was a
Yeah,
pretty
these are
sturdy door.
It seems incredibly sturdy.
These are escape room rules.
Yeah, it's fair. We don't have the key. We don't go through. Move on.
You move on. Come back to it later.
So you open the door. Okay.
Yep.
So it leads into. So Brigitte, just kind of sternly marches out of the room as you guys are inspecting the dragon key. Marches across the center, past the goblin bodies. You briskly walk into this room, expecting. You don't know what, but you enter into a long hallway.
I'd like to immediately roll perception.
Okay.
A good perception.
Let's see. I'm back here. There we are. Okay.
What do I perceive?
Do. An empty room. This ruined chamber stands empty of all but a litter of rocky debris.
Really? The first time I have a good roll. I can't even see anything. Cool. Are these doors?
Yes. There are 3 doors. You notice.
Oh.
The door to your south. Wait, really? That's... Okay, so the door to your south has a stone relief carved door sealing this chamber that portrays a dragon-like fish swimming.
A dragon-like fish swimming. And which door is that?
So the southern door, this door, right here. I don't know if you guys can see that well.
I can't see that door.
Oh, it's because it's like a dark gray instead of a white.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
others.
like a gray.
I
It's
see.
a wooden door, and these are stone
It's
doors. I
blending in.
apologize.
If
Okay.
it's a fish swimming, I'd like to try to pour some wine into its mouth. See if that does anything.
Okay.
Do it.
So I apologize. It's not so I'm getting confused in the wording here. The stone relief carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming. Okay, so you pour it into the dragon-like thing's mouth. Nothing happens. Kind of just fumbles out.
Can I try opening that door?
So you grab the handle, and it clicks, and it opens.
Oh. Okay.
I was fully prepared to beat the fish.
I push open the door.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. It doesn't open.
Oh.
Okay, I'm beating the fish with a club.
I stand aside.
I beat the fish with a club.
Alright, make a strength check.
Ow.
I'm gonna as soon as he starts beating with the club, I'm gonna jump backwards. Hey!
As you jump backwards, McGurgle just... And you hear the hinges at the top of the door give out, and you guys can see that he's cracked and set the door several inches in at the top.
That's amazing. Do it again.
You can see into the room now.
I want to push the door open.
Okay. So it takes you a little bit more effort now that you're not using your weapon, but... And the bottom hinges kind of snap as you kind of shake it a little bit, and the metal fatigues, and the door. You have the door now in your hand. Do you want to push it in or pull it out? What do you want to do with it?
Oh yeah, I'm just letting it fall to the ground.
Alright, so what is revealed is a very tiny room. This is a 10-foot square chamber. It is hewed from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned of rusted iron. Rusted pipes lead from the keg into the floor, out into the wall.
A keg?
What are those 2 things at the back of the room there?
They're not supposed to be on that layer. What are they there? Nothing. Damn it.
Nothing to see here.
Trick of the eye.
Mr. McGurgle sees a flash of something, but has no way to communicate it effectively to the party.
As I would like to roll an insight on whether I would know what this keg is and what it contains.
Well, mm, 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 mm. So, since I messed up and I had those things on the wrong layer, we're gonna say Brigitte is able to understand that maybe this holds something.
It
Okay.
holds something. A keg that holds something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to play this out. And I messed it up. But you didn't get anything else from that insight. I'm sorry.
A girl, whack it with your club.
Okay. I get a little closer to it, and I first give it a little knock to see if it's hollow.
It sloshes a little bit as there seems to be liquid inside it.
Can I? How tall is it?
It's like about up to like just above waist height.
Oh,
That
okay.
is
Is there like a lid?
Yeah.
Okay. Pry open the lid.
Okay. So as you pry open the lid, a hissing amount of steam floods out of the top of the keg and fills the room.
Brigitte is gonna back out of the room.
The rest of you see the steam kind of piling out of the room, and what emerges is two elemental humanoid forms kind of coalesce and come together, and one is like kind of condensed and has like a more solid human form, almost like a blue person, and the other one is very amorphous and flowing, and you can kind of see the outlines of like a white person's face in there.
White people, the scariest of creatures.
Um, and so with that, roll initiative as they look towards you.
Man, our rolls for real.
Yeah.
Have been just so average.
My rolls have not been so average. I've gotten 3 1s today.
Oh.
They didn't matter that much, but it was a lot of time in the rocks. I guess I haven't been rolling bad when it matters.
Well, that's
Well, the
not
rats
great
aren't
on their
the game
initiative.
anyway. Or the elementals, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was real bad. Okay, so I don't have Darius's initiative. What'd you roll there, Max?
I rolled a 9, but I didn't have Darius click, so it didn't go on.
No worries. 9?
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, why can't I? Dice roll turn settings. Something. Okay. Alright, and first up is Brigitte. As the steam kind of pours out of this room, McGurgles is startled, but it is water, so you're kind of relieved at the same time.
Right. I guess
Well,
I'm
there's
gonna step forward again. I'm gonna move the 10 feet, and then I'm gonna whack at this bluey one with my warhammer, two-handed. Whew,
That'll hit.
for 5.
Okay. You smash into it, and a big chunk of its like icy shoulder is blasted away. But it kind of, and you can kind of see it forming back up, and it's still ready to go. And anything else?
It's not a bonus action to disengage, is it?
Not
No.
only for rogues.
Okay. No, that's it.
Okay. Then it is McGurgles.
I'm gonna shove that one right in front of me.
You're gonna shove a cloud.
I'm gonna shove the cloud. That is a athletics.
Damn.
We'll beat that.
That will do it. So you shove
This is
the white one, the steam one.
Oh yeah. This one, I guess.
Okay.
He going prone.
Oh my god, it has such low strength. Sure. Oh, not a bad roll though. It really tried.
Yeah, it tried.
It's like still like coalescing. It's like, no, it won't be fucking pushed back, and you're able to like shove it. It's weird though, because it kind of like and then smashes into the wall and kind of like coalesces. You can assume it's prone though. It's lower than it was.
Okay.
Let's do that.
What are these? These aren't walkable spaces, right? Like
No,
these
it's
ones?
a very small room.
It's like 4 squares.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I guess I can't really move.
You can move through your allies.
Okay.
You just can't end your turn in their space.
Well, it'll trigger an attack of opportunity if I go by the blue one. So I guess I'm just gonna stay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay still.
Okay. And then Darius, you're up.
So I don't have any ranged attacks, and I can't really get into the room.
You can throw your daggers. They count as thrown weapons if you have one or two.
But would I lose the dagger then, until after the fight?
Yeah, you just go pick it up after the fight. I assume that you guys as heroes will do like these trivial things like recovering weapons. Like Tar didn't say she grabbed her crossbow back, but I'm going to assume that you still have it.
I was thinking about that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. But I'll move here and. I don't want to hit Brigida though.
That's fine. You won't.
No. Okay. I'll try and throw my dagger at the one in front of Brigida.
Yeah. You'd be like, Brigida, get down! And duck. Dagger whizzes over her head.
I am only 5 foot tall, so.
So do I just roll? What am I rolling? Just dagger, or do I roll
Yeah, it's
something
going to be a
special for
d20
throw?
plus 4, because your dex and your proficiency. So if any of your weapon attacks, just, yeah, your regular dagger attack, that'll hit.
Okay.
So Brigitte ducks down as the knife whips over her back, and you catch the ice mephit right in his other shoulder. Roll for damage.
Roll damage.
5.
Noise.
Okay. This thing hisses in pain. But, you know. It's actually hard to tell because this doesn't do the same thing. Alright, Hami's up.
Are they both ice mephits?
One is more like steam.
Steam. Okay, on the one that's more steam, I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Alright. Yeah, McGurgles is like, kind of like grab this coalescing steam figure and whipped it back against the wall. It's on the ground there, and it's con save on its end?
Yep.
Okay. It has no modifier, so 12?
14 is the DC.
Oh, it fails. You can hit it with a d6 of
Nice.
damage, and then it gets a disadvantage on its next attack.
Yeah.
Did
Did
you roll
you-
your damage, Gunners?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was actually the one that rolls that.
Yeah, it's your attack. I can roll it for you if you'd like, but
No, there we go.
Six.
I'll give you a
you might as
6.
well do it. Boom. I don't know if I would have done 6. You know, it's your call, it's your spell. Okay, cool. Ice Method. It kind of shudders under this assault. Like you seem to have really hurt it. It's like having trouble moving, and McGurgles has like can get like a firmer grip on it now. I imagine that's what he's going for. But I forgot he already threw it. I thought he was grappling for some reason. Okay, this guy is up, and it will. What does it do? This is one character thing I didn't have ready for some reason. So it's going to do an attack with its claws. It does +3. Oh no. It's going to and a breath of cold ice hits your face there, Brigitte, and McGurgles. Homie, you're sheltered from it a little bit, but oh, Darius is just out of range, so everyone in a 10-foot cone here
Saving
has
throw?
to make a dex saving throw.
I fail.
In the room only?
Yeah, it's gonna be McGurgles and Brigitte.
Gita.
So you guys take 7 damage
I'm down.
I'm
as you're
down.
blasted with ice. Okay, well that's the end of his turn. Mir, you're up.
What are you doing outside of your elemental planes? Get back there with you.
It says something in elemental.
Oh, good. I speak elemental.
Do you?
I do. That's part of the genie pact.
Oh,
Or I guess I
we're
chose that as my
prison.
language because. And we freed you. You don't want to be free?
You would trap us again.
Very
if you-
well. Back to your home plane. So I'm going to use bonus action to cast Hex. Hex the water one that I was talking to, and then Eldritch Blast it.
Okay,
Ooh, does 12 hit?
it does.
Okay.
These
That-
things do not move fast.
Hex damage. Oh, come on.
Jesus. Well,
Come on with this dice.
that is just enough. As this thing, you will not, and it gets hit by your hex, and you're able to shatter its form. And its body kind of in slow motion, and then falls into water. And it's just a
Perfect.
puddle
Nice.
on the ground.
I'm gonna step back out of line of sight. End my turn.
Okay. It's going to be the Steam Method's turn.
And it's prone right now.
It is prone. And it's cold. And it just watched its compatriot explode. It will attempt to get up. And it will rake Mr. McGurgles while he is unconscious there because he threw it
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
So go like that for 10. I don't think 10 hits you though. Alright, so it's unable to find purchase on Mr. McGurgles as you kind of like rolling around in your death throes. And this thing is like trying to get a hold of you, and it's all cold, and kind of kick it with your flipper foot a little bit.
So
And,
does McGurgles flop like a fish on land when he's dying?
That's kind of what I'm assuming. Just like knock the method away. What do you think, Mitch?
Oh yeah, like a big baby. Like, "Wah," and my arms are like flailing all over the place.
Alright, awesome. Brigitte, you're up. Oh,
I have to do a death saving throw. Hold on. Death
stay away from the
save.
light. Oh, no.
Failure 1.
You cough up a little bit of blood and mark down a death save fail. Mr.
Yep.
McGurgles.
I also must death save.
Thrashing. Alright, you also move towards the dark. Mark down a death save. Or fail. It's unfortunate. Jeez. It's getting dark. Darius, you're up.
I have a second dagger, so I will try and throw my last dagger at Steam Boy.
Okay.
Eight.
Yeah, I assume it misses.
That misses. Yeah. You're unable to find purchase as the dagger whizzes over his head and clacks against the wall there. And it's not going to be prone anymore or disadvantaged. It's going to get up. Gotten up. And it's Hummy's turn, unless you have more action there, Darius.
I will disengage.
Yeah, you weren't actually in combat with it.
Oh,
It was...
well, I'll move
these
one
bodies
back
are-
anyways.
Okay. And then, Kami, you're up.
So both of you have failed one death saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for
Yes.
Brigitte first, just because she's the closest. I'll try and use my, I guess it's my herbalism kit. That's the one that says you can use it for healing if you have proficiency. So-
Yeah.
So I don't know
To
if I can
stabilize?
add that onto this medicine roll that I'm. I don't
Yeah,
know if it gives me a
that's
bonus
enough.
or how that
That's
works.
enough to stabilize somebody.
Okay, nice.
So you're able to like quickly grab Brigitte and like just kind of cover the wound. And I'm always confused about how this is done so fast, but I'm guessing you can just press the wound down, and that's enough to stop the. Well, she was like frostbitten, so you
Yeah.
quickly pull out a torch from your medicine kit and
You
warm
give
her
Brigitte
fast.
a warm hug.
And then yeah, okay.
Heated blanket.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're the healer. And that'll be the end of that turn. That person is dead. It is Mir's turn.
I'm gonna use bonus action to move Hex to this one, stare it down, and say, "Back to the plains of water with you in Primordial." Does 11 hit this one?
Let me see.
Damn it, dice.
Unfortunately, it does. Yeah, you nailed it. 10
Oh
AC.
yeah. Get wrecked. Here we go. Now both the dice are the max damage. You get back to your plane of water, ice elemental.
As you blast it, it's just blown apart and scatters into a fine mist in the air. And all that's left is a puddle surrounding your two dying companions. Brigitte is stabilized. McGurgles continues to whine like a baby.
I don't have an action, but as soon as I can, I'd like to help help him. Help try to stabilize him.
In the sporadic spurts of Gurgle, he actually gurgles.
So who went first? It was Brigitte. She's stabilized, and then it was McGurgles. So
Mm.
yeah, let's make one more death save. And don't
roll a one.
Oh my god. All right. You guys managed to stabilize McGurgles. He's in bad shape.
So stabilize brings me to 1.
Nope, stabilize means you are
I'm at 0.
unconscious and you'll wake up in 1d4 hours. If you guys intend to let him wake up in the natural way, then I will have you roll for the hours you were unconscious.
And we have
Would
a short rest,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, of course.
and I can roll a hit die.
Whatever you guys
Darius
need.
says,
You're still unconscious too,
Darius,
though, Brigitte.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not making any decisions here.
Whatever you
I
guys
don't
want to
have
do.
any way to give them health.
So-
I've been at 1 health since the rats, so
Jesus Christ.
Okay, you know, let's is there enough space inside of this room where there were water elementals for all of us?
Like hide inside and take a short rest.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
close
I'd
the
say you guys could all squeeze in there.
Okay. So close the water door. As we are going to take our short rest, I'm gonna hand over to Hami the ring off of my finger, and say there's some business I need to attend to, and then poof, I will disappear inside of the ring.
So
Cool.
you guys watch as, Hummy, you take the ring and Mir's entire form kind of and is sucked into it like some sort of reverse genie. You're not really sure where. I mean, is it a ring? You said, David?
It is.
I'm gonna
With
say
a big green gemstone.
the gemstone begins to glow a little, just a soft glow, and
go
Mir
and
is completely gone.
I go and say, well, I hope he doesn't miss these delicious snacks. And I'll pull out my cooking utensils and I'll start to make a meal for everybody during the short rest.
So I can still hear, but that's it.
You guys should put me in the container.
Yeah, you
assuming
guys
that the water's not like literally boiling, like if it's just hot.
Yeah.
Like, is it sauna hot or is it like cook you hot?
It's just
If
warm.
it starts out cold and then gradually gets more hot, he won't notice.
It seemed like it
put my
was
gurgles in the water.
like caught between these two methods, and so it's like just a loop temperature.
Okay. You should put me in the thing.
Yeah, you guys noticed that McGurgle is like
Getting a little dry.
Yeah, he started to look
And
like really
unconscious.
wrinkly since like the beginning of the trip. Like when you first saw him, he was like nice and leathery and wet. Now he's like starting to look like old.
Gotta moisturize him.
Yeah,
Yep.
moisturize me.
All right.
So while he's being moisturized, I'll cook. So anyone who spends a hit dice while we're doing the short rest to heal heals an extra 1 because of the cooked food.
Okay, question.
It's
I'm
apparently
still
what cooking
unconscious.
utensils do.
Yeah. So, Brigitte, you're unconscious for 2 hours.
Excellent.
McGurgles, you're unconscious for 4 hours. If you guys do this in the traditional sense. Remember, there is no time limit to this quest.
Can they spend hit dice to regen health during a short rest if they're unconscious?
No, unfortunately, they're not resting. They're sleeping. They're unconscious. They need to be brought back to health somehow, and then they can short rest.
So if you heal me,
I only have 1 heal spell is the issue. Does anyone else have a second one? Or like a potion? I guess we could use one of these potions. Yeah, okay, so I'll cast a cure spell on one of you.
Didn't we get stuff from Volo?
We could just wait. It's not that long.
I believe Volo gave you guys a potion, and then you stole 2 potions. Well, stole. Intimidated the shopkeeper into giving you 2 more potions. Yeah. So I think as a team you should have 3. But I think this is a good place to take a few minute break for a washroom. Anybody needs to? I'm gonna refill my drink. And be back in a few minutes.
Beer.
Did somebody say beer?
Did you
I
say
think they
beer?
did.
Here. because she knows she's gonna get reamed out for leaving stuff on top of the fridge.
What did I do?
You left the bully sticks on top of the fridge, so when I opened the door, they all fell down.
Oh, that's why he left my office. Will you let him outside again? He's
I'm
really
already
whiny.
doing it.
Okay. Are you gonna have a Carlsberg?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A rat. Okay, is everyone back? Or
Ooh.
anyone here at all?
I'm here.
Yep.
It's like we're still missing Connors and David.
Alright, no worries. Just looking at the time now, I'm like, oh shit, it's already 10:30.
Yeah, time flew.
Mm-hmm. But we'll do a little bit more. We'll play till 11, and then we'll pull the plug, and we'll come back.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are having fun so far.
So far, so much fun.
Yep.
I know there's
Yeah.
a lot of rats.
There are a lot of rats.
They almost took me out.
There was a stipulation every time you guys fell in that masonry, uh, the odds of the rats getting closer rose.
Oh shit.
So if
Really?
you guys had like snuck across that, like dexterous ninjas, no rats.
I have a
Well,
disadvantage on stealth.
would we still have fallen into the pit?
If you guys had all made it across without falling, no, there would have been no rats.
Oh.
I think it was like 6 falls and rats attack. Or something like that as a group.
Disturb enough of the dirt.
Yeah.
Get mad.
Yeah, exactly. The rats hear you guys and crept in.
Damn rats.
And then you startled the one rat in the pit. You back with us, Mitch?
Yeah, I've been here.
Oh, okay.
That's
I wasn't
Connors
sure.
and David. That
I'm
Okay,
here.
I just heard
here.
David, just heard Connors.
Okay.
Okay, let's resume.
perfect.
Alright, so you guys are short resting. David, you are in your ring. Hummy, you are cooking food. Are you applying potions and healing? And bring these people back to health? Is that the aim?
I guess we should, so that way they get the rest, right?
Yeah, they're not resting right now. They're like just stabilized.
Yeah, so I'll heal one.
So,
I guess I'll heal McGurgles because he's got 4 hours till he's back up.
alright. So,
I just need the tiniest of rest because I already rolled hit thinking that I was going to get the heal.
well,
I'll heal you for 10.
he'll do for 10.
Oh, well, okay, I guess I don't need it then.
Yeah, sorry. The short rest, it only applies if you're conscious. And yeah, anybody may roll hit dice for the short rest. And I don't know
Why
if
is
you
there
guys
a
are,
-3 on your hit die?
because he has a -3 con modifier.
Yeah.
That's why he has so
I'm
low health.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
So
You
did
get an
guys
extra
apply-
1 there because of my cooked meal, by the way. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Put that
what
on
I
there.
do plus, I get 3 health,
You get 3
Yep.
health.
so I'm at 4.
Nice. Almost max.
The Warforged
Yeah,
doesn't have a
one-
need to eat, but he appreciates
One
a good
off.
meal.
So you guys applied a potion to Brigitte?
Yeah, I don't actually have one of the group potions in my inventory, so whoever actually has that will need to mark it down.
I don't know if anybody marked it down.
Just write it in the journal.
Gotcha.
3 as a group. Whoever
Yeah, I think
needs it
I
will come up.
think I put them in there.
Actually, you have 2 left, so who's holding them now? Tara, you heal 7 health from that use.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
I could hold
okay.
them, I guess. I seem to be the heal distributor.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
no one. I was not trusted with potions.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna roll my hit die. So I'm fully healed.
Okay. So who has the last 2 potions?
I wrote them down.
Yeah, homie.
Okay, perfect. And everyone's healed up?
Wait,
Get these things out of the way. Okay. Alright. Then
Okay.
the time passes and Mir is forcefully ejected from the ring. Kind of flies into the room corner here. Landing virtually on top of Darius.
Oh shit! Where'd you come from?
I was resting
Where?
right here. I say as I point it into my ring.
Did you shave or something?
No, just changed my height today.
yeah, are
Huh.
we still in goblin form?
I haven't
Yeah.
taken an action to change it. If you would like to change back to changeling, that's
I'm
I was commenting on your goblin form.
yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Because this at 1 minute had a human, and then suddenly there's a goblin.
Oh, so you guys both still look like goblins?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I did.
Let's put this little mask on so that I remember.
Oh, and we had
Okay.
a short rest, so I'm no longer concentrating, but I have my 1 spell back. Let me turn that concentrating off.
Okay. Brigida steps out into the hallway.
Okay.
I follow Brigida.
Back out in the hallway, you see the 2 stone doors that you did not check.
Anybody want to check these doors?
I'll go look at this one.
Okay. What do you do about it? Do you open it, look at it?
Well, first I want to try to see if it'll open.
Okay. So it has a handle. You push it. It doesn't have a latch or a lock or anything. It creaks open under your force.
Move forward.
Nice.
Join him.
Peek inside.
All right. Upon peeking inside, how do I have it set up? Okay. Reveal area. So peeking through the door, you can't see a ton, but what it seems to be is like some sort of creature. Make an investigation check.
Ghost Darius?
Who's making the check?
Darius.
Darius, because he's just peeking through a crack in the door right now. All you guys are standing behind me. He's just like looking through the door.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize we couldn't see. Sorry.
No, I got a 12.
Okay, so you see that as you recognize a kobold, like sitting there with his head down, just sitting, doesn't seem to notice you at all. He's breathing though.
You
And I'll whisper to the rest of the group that we have at least one kobold.
Are you gonna try to stealth it?
Is this like a fire pit right here?
Yeah,
And it's on.
it's yeah. It's got a light little fire in it. It's like smoldering a little bit. Looks like it's dying down. Hasn't been tended in a while.
Okay. Can I open the door just a little bit more and try and
Yep.
step in?
Alright, so you
Like
open the door
kobolds.
a little bit and step in. Are you being stealthy about this? Like,
Yeah.
alright, so make a stealth roll. Alright, so the door is not inducive to your stealthing as it creaks, and Brigitte's kind of like right behind you, McGurgles, and they're like, "Rrr," and they kind of push you, and you stumble all the way in. Not stealthy at all. And what you notice in this area is crudely executed symbols and glyphs, scribed in bright green dye. Am I reading the right place? Decorates this large and irregular shaped crumbling chamber. Okay, so
There's lots of green stuff on the floor.
Oh, okay, there is. It's so faint, barely see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's inscribed all over the floor. Decorates this large and irregular shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. Metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering comes from inside it. Oh, okay.
I'm in the cage.
Yeah, sorry. So we'll say you peek through the door on the other side, and you can see this guy in the cage. He's just sitting in there, and there's a big busted hole at the front of the cage.
They speak Draconic?
Yes.
Who in our group speaks Draconic again?
Darius does.
Yeah.
Right. So what do the rest of you guys do? This guy is just like whimpering. He doesn't react to you, even though you made all this noise coming in.
I'm gonna follow Darius into the room.
Okay. So you notice the same thing. A pathetic looking kobold is inside a metallic cage in the middle of the room. And he is just like whimpering softly.
Homie will ask Darius to ask the kobold if he needs help.
Hello? I try to get his attention.
Okay, I'll cautiously go towards the cage and abide and ask if
Okay,
he
so
needs anything.
I'm just confused about this description. Quickly, a small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. It's near the wooden bench. Oh, okay. So several small objects are on this bench, and there's a big hole in the side of the cage right here. Oh, you guys can see that orange drawing I just tossed in there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So what do you say to the creature?
I'm going with Homie and asking if the kobold needs anything, like if he's all right.
Wait, who are you? What? 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 No, what? Who are you? You're not supposed to be here. Kinda looks up. No, you are not goblins. Why have you come?
So he can see through my disguise.
Oh, you do look like goblins. Sorry, but he looks
least
at
one of
Brigitte
us
and
does.
Homie.
Oi, no, goblin. Aye.
He kind of like gets mad at the at Darius in his goblin disguise, and he'll like kind of jump up and start like looking around for his like for something. He's kind of like scrambling. He's like,
No, goblin, you come back for me, dragon. Not for me, both dragon. Aye.
he's kind of like scrambling around. He kind of stumbles. He kind of gets up and he's
I will kill you, goblin.
he's like looking around for something. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna take a step back.
Maybe you want to drop your goblin disguise.
Maybe put on a kobold disguise. I don't know how bright these guys are.
Shift in front of him.
Just shift in front and be like, I was a kobold in disguise this whole time.
Looking around. No, I am Meepo and I will kill you, goblin. I find my weapon and I will get the dragon back for clan. Oi.
And he's kind of scrambling around. He grabs like a sharpened stick and he starts going towards the cage entrance.
I'm gonna be hanging far back in the hallway.
I'm gonna step forward with my warhammer.
You are not goblin. Why you protect goblin? You come back for Meepo dragon?
He kind of points his sharpened stick at you, Brigitte.
Can I shift into the kobold as he's looking at Brigitte?
Yeah.
So whenever he looks back at me, I'm just not a goblin anymore.
So he's like looking at, and then he sees you shift. He's like,
What? Who are you? Why have you come? You not goblin? You steal from Meepo. And the clan. Kobold clan strong. We get dragon back. Who are you?
What dragon
like-
do you speak of?
I'll let you do the talking. I'm not very charismatic.
Dragon. Well, it is what our clan. Our clan had sacred dragon here, and the goblins came and stole him. If you work for him, I will call guards.
kind of like looks around, and you see him like glance over towards this area. He's kind of like looking. Maybe he can run past you guys.
I'll step forward to try and block him off, I guess. Keep him in that corner.
Kind of like leers at you all.
Why you here? You tell me now, or I take you to Queen.
Nobody
I'm looking.
answers him because he's starting to
Only-
get like
only one
a
of
little
us-
bit more
one of
like
us can
antsy and
understand him.
irritated. It's like you guys are surrounding him now. You can kind of see him
I'll
like start to
say-
like try to like look to see if he can maybe like run past you.
We're looking for the fruit, right? That's why we came down here. Oh no, we're looking for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, ask him about
Yeah,
the kids.
I'll ask him if he's seen any human kids.
So they like I keep saying her kids, but they were adults.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're
They were
not
adult
children.
adventurers, yeah. And they hired other adult adventurers to come with them.
Oh, okay. I'll ask.
Have you
Okay.
seen any humans?
Have you seen any humans down here?
I, maybe. I, if you want to talk about humans, yes, maybe we know them, but we have to go speak to the queen.
Are the humans safe?
You're
Like,
to,
I'm
you're to
asking.
tell your queen that we are no threat to her.
You may tell her yourself. If you're looking for
Okay.
humans and you're not working for goblins, let Meepo take you to queen.
Lead the way. I'm okay with it.
Can I
I'm gonna
eye
shout.
what's?
I'm gonna shout to Mir that he should not be a goblin anymore.
All right.
Can I take a look at what's on the bench?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
The bench serves as a tiny altar. Resting on it is containers of green dye, paintbrush made of goblin hairs and bristles, and 4 tiny jade figurines of dragons.
Can I pocket the dragon figurines when the kobold isn't looking?
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Ah! What are you doing? Do not touch that! You are thieves! Thieves like the goblins! He points his stick back at you. Guards!
And with that, you guys hear like
admiring.
you guys hear shuffling as 3 more kobolds come out of the door on the northern part of the tunnel there.
Guards, they steal!
I haven't stolen anything. They're still there.
Do not
Just
touch!
looking at them.
We go to queen.
You guys hear shuffling down the hall off to the left here as more, what you can only assume, kobolds are coming.
You follow Meeple to queen, or you fight all of us. Our colony is large. We are many.
Kind of points his stick. And these guards come around and they're like,
What are you doing, Meeple? What are you yelling about? You idiot.
and once they see you guys, they're like,
Who are these people?
they pull out like real weapons. Like they have like crude spears, but not sticks.
We were about to follow Yupo to the queen.
Well, fine. They stole. He was going to steal. Shut up, Meepo. You idiot. Fine. So, follow Meepo then.
And so like
Pulls
this
mirror
guard
coming.
actually like spits at Meepo in his direction as he's like walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna shape change into human and then follow.
Okay. So as you guys begin to follow Meepo, and you're getting looks from the kobolds, you see further down the hallway here, and there are dimly lit torches in this area. Very low vision is illuminated. Imagining what these kobolds can see kind of thing. You see more kobolds coming out of a door to the side here as you're following Meepo. This direction. Here, I'll just move you guys. Unless somebody is doing something different, I will just move Meepo. You can follow him.
Yeah, I'm following him.
As we're walking, can I ask Meepo about the dragon he was talking about earlier?
Yes, Meepo was caretaker for Dragon. And Goblin Band came stole him a week ago. Now everyone hate Meepo.
So as you're like moving Mir, the kobolds go, "Follow Meepo. Go quick. No dawdling. Dragon's sacred altar. Not for you."
Are they saying this in common?
Yes. We'll say that there was an initial interaction in Draconic, and then you guys started speaking, and Meepo could speak Common, Broken Common. And so, like, I guess the first interaction where they called Meepo an idiot would have been in Draconic. You're right. But then they can all speak like a Broken Common. So when they're addressing you, they're doing that.
Are these ones also like following us as Meepo leads us?
Yeah, they'll close ranks behind you. But they'll assure you guys like leave this area and follow.
Anybody else having issues opening the journal?
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, try again. Did you guys see Meepo? Did I show him to you?
No. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
no.
Okay. So you follow Meepo, and he leads you up here into an array of larger room or a longer hallway with pillars. And let me see what it says here. So a double row of relief carved marble columns march the length of this long, large hall. The worn carvings depict entwining dragons. So as you guys follow Meepo through here, you can tell that this was a very impressive place a century ago.
To the big kobold. I assume this is a big kobold. The red
Yep.
one.
This
I'd like to say, Your Grace. Your fortress is so beautiful. I'm overcome by it. I love all of these depictions of dragons. We're simply here on a peaceful mission.
So as you're brought upon the what can only be considered the leader, she sits up in her throne, and she is sitting on like a dragon carved throne. I thought I had a different picture. So I'm just gonna change this quick. This one actually looks a little bit better. It shows all of it. Okay. Yes, I am Yggdrasil, and this is my kingdom. You are guests here, and your accord is welcome.
I appreciate your hospitality, Your Grace.
Ida does a nice like bend one knee and then stands again.
Okay, so you guys all end up over here in this area. You can maneuver yourselves as. Good. It is good that you recognize my authority here, for my kingdom is vast. So you guys come upon a short throne. It stands near the west wall, and sitting in it is Yggdrasil. So it's constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. And on the top of the altar sits a variety of small items. The portion of the altar that serves as the throne's back features a carving of a rearing dragon, and a metallic key is firmly held in the dragon's open jaws. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but in the picture, it's everything I kind of just described is in that picture.
Okay.
So you
Wanna
notice
take
that there is
bets
a
on where that
key
key
on the
is?
throne. Yeah.
Does it look dragony?
What? The key?
The key. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
He's hanging from a dragon chair.
Well, yeah, but does the key itself? Oh yeah, 21.
Okay. It does. It does have a very dragony look and shape to it. You might possibly know where that goes. As
think
you're
I do.
distracted and staring at it, it says, "Yes, you see the wealth I have provided, or have been provided by my servants. So tell me, adventurers, why have you come?"
We've come to collect some corpses to give them a proper burial.
There are many corpses you could find elsewhere.
There's specific corpses, and they might not even
Yeah,
be
but-
corpses yet.
We don't know necessarily that they're dead.
Your Grace, did you offer protection to a band of 4 humans?
I did meet these humans, yes. They went to fight the goblins and never returned.
Where
And
did
that
they
is
go?
why you have come? To chase foolish humans?
Unfortunately, yes. But we're being paid for it. So,
Well, I suppose that is good.
did you cut out, Nick?
A little bit, sorry. I was just responding to Sammy and then reading quickly what she says. There's a lot of stuff for her, sorry.
No worries.
Okay, well then, if you have simply come to find humans, then, well, I suppose that is one thing. But since you have come and you surely seem somewhat capable, if you intend to fight the goblins, I would ask something of you and possibly hire you myself.
What is it that you wish?
Listening.
Good. Receptive. I like that. If you could do something for me, possibly bring back our sacred dragon, I would be willing to pay, well, whatever your fee is.
A whole dragon?
Ah, yes, our sacred dragon, Calcrix. It is a wormling, still yet to grow to full adulthood and strength. But we have been keeping it safe, and we know we will be rewarded in the future for it.
Where did you lose it?
We did not lose it, it was stolen from us. The filthy goblins that live on the other side of the fortress. They raided our
Dragon pen?
but a week ago, our sacred altar, and they stole it from us. Meepo was in charge, and he failed to keep the sacred dragon safe.
You see one of the guards like,
Yeah, Meepo.
spits on the ground. Actually spits right at him. He's right there. He's like, "Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry."
If we're going to collect your dragon for you, we need someone who can speak to it and bring it back home.
Ha!
None of
Well,
us are handlers.
Obviously, you may take Meepo, whatever pathetic assistance he can provide. Yes, yes, my queen.
He kind of bows and like grovels on the ground.
Maybe
These
we're
guys
really
better
better.
lay off meat, bro, or we're gonna have some problems.
They do not like him. we'll put this little green dot on Meepo.
Do we want to say our fee is whatever's locked behind that room? Be a cheap.
Or we don't want the dragon.
Well, they're gonna give us the dragon.
Yeah, they're not going to give that to us.
All right, so quick team huddle.
It's a bit of like a bit random. There might be nothing behind that door. Could also be some spicy.
My guess is it's either a treasury or a prison.
So we
That's
get
what
all
I'm guessing.
I think we should ask her where the goblins are first, because I feel like there's a chance that that is just the door that they've locked off that leads to where the goblins live. And then she'd
That
be
is
willing
also
to
a
give it to us at the
possibility.
start. But I just don't know.
So like glancing over the items that are sitting on the top of the altar, it looks like a feather, a couple of tomes, and a bottle of something. They're on top of the altar with the dragon key in its mouth.
What is your answer?
I mean,
Where are the
We need-
goblins from here?
The what? Who? Who speaks for you?
Oh, me finish your question.
I was just gonna. The question that was asked earlier. Where are the goblins from here?
The goblins are on the other side of the fortress. Meepo can show you the way.
when she asks who speaks for us, I triumphantly stand in front and go, Murgle!
Aye, what is this monster?
Gargle, gargle!
Can I respond in Draconic that this is our sacred dragon?
It is no dragon I've ever seen. It is disgusting. Keep it out of my sight.
The rarest of things.
But yes, if you are willing to help the kobolds recover their sacred dragon, Calcrix, then we will pay your fee. Just name it.
Or why not? Whatever's behind that that locked door. The locked
Which-
dragon head door.
The locked door.
The dragon door.
Then you must want this key then.
She kind of glances up at the key in the dragon's mouth.
Yes.
Also, your feather.
Possibly. If you bring Calcax back to us in one piece, I will give you these items.
I don't know why a kobold would have a feather. I'm so curious. That's why. Sorry. I like.
It is wonderful, isn't it?
She pulls it down, kind of plays with it,
My
It looks-
beautiful items.
It looks so beautiful.
puts it back up.
Was
So,
that possibly
we have an
to the
accord.
feather?
What else?
Was the possibly to the feather, the key, or both?
If you bring Kilcrax back unharmed, I will give you both the feather and the key. Do we have a deal?
I
think we-
have no objections.
Think we can push for all 5 items and the key?
I think she's being pretty generous.
Okay.
Could
I'm
always try.
Yeah. Gurgles, what do you say?
Gargle.
There's a limit of negotiation I'm fine with, as long as it's like a back and forth, but, you know.
I Gurgle.
But
I'll
you
try,
want to
I'll
go...
try to convince her of all 5 items.
Yeah,
Why
persuasion.
not? Why not?
So, you make your case. I don't know if you want to state your case out loud. But
Also, just in case there's nothing behind that door there, why not all 5 items on the shelf as well?
I'll tell you what. I will let you pick one of these scrolls. And if you come back and there is no items behind the door, I will let you take another.
just give you one more scroll. And then if you come back, or maybe another. If that wasn't a great persuasion.
Okay.
I mean, there's always the option of violence.
Yeah, we can do the violence option after we explore the other options.
I saw a lot of kobolds on the way in here.
Maybe we'll be like level 4 when we get back. Killing kobolds ain't that bad.
The real treasure was the experience we gained along the way.
What are you? The real treasure is going to be the dragon scales after we murder that thing.
So, we have an accord then. You will take
Yes, of
Meepo.
course.
You will go slay the goblins and recover our sacred dragon. Bring him back to me unharmed. I will give you your items.
By him unharmed, do you mean the dragon or Meepo?
The dragon, of course. I don't give a shit about Meepo.
We need to recruit Meepo for our party. These guys
Okay.
are like...
Meepo, come with us.
Yes, I Meepo lead you. Yes, he's like crawling on the ground, like he's like kind of like groveling towards the queen, and the guards are like kicking him away. Like,
Get back, Meepo, you're pathetic.
he kind of like gets himself to his feet, kind of like wipes away the tears. He's like, yes, I lead. He kind of like walks past you guys with his head down.
No, for real. If Meepo dies, I do not give a shit.
Okay.
So if the baby dragon hasn't been fed in a while, I guess Meepo's our option.
He walks with his head down, whimpering softly, leading you guys out.
Meepo's back on the menu, boys.
I don't want to be the one to do it, but if Meepo was the dragon trainer, can we just ask him to grab some meat?
You may.
I'm not going to. I also
Can
don't
the-
give a shit about Meepo.
Can we convince the queen to give us some potions in the event that the dragon requires healing when we find it? We don't know what state the dragon will be in.
I love if we can convince everybody to give us potions for the people they care about and
You
then
can
use
try.
it on our...
Someone
can
else
try.
is gonna have to do the roll because Murgurgle's not even gonna be able to get the words out.
Hey, I'll ask the queen that. I'll say, Your Queenliness, we were just thinking about the dragon eating Meepo and thought that it might be injured. Those vials behind you, are they potions for healing? We think that your sacred dragon might need them if she spent that long with the filthy, filthy goblins.
You know what?
Give me roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion, yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, I am sure Calcrix will be fine. Our sacred dragon is nigh invulnerable. It is a deity on Earth, after all. I do not think he will need it. You will be fine.
But what if he does?
Like I said, feed Meepo to him if you must. If I never see that piece of shit again,
But
I will
if
not
we
be
feed him Meepo, what if his stomach gets hurt because of Meepo?
If Meepo hurts our deity's stomach, then he will rot in hell in a worse fire than ever, I assure you.
Oh my gosh.
Now, If you do not
Sorry,
mind.
Meepo buddy.
Okay. I I think that's all.
So the guards will kind of close ranks. They'll be like, "You are dismissed. Follow Meepo. He will lead you out."
Fall in behind Meepo.
All right, and he will lead you guys back to the main room. If you are all willing to follow, please move your token along with him. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yay!
was
Meepo,
good.
you piece of shit. But yeah, I hope you guys all had fun tonight. We will pick this
Definitely.
adventure back up as soon as we can. I think you guys are out on vacation for a week or two.
Week. But then Mitch and I still have a week off work when we're back. So we'll be pretty easy to schedule.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Then we will schedule as soon as we can on your return. It's when you back? The 10th?
The 10th.
Perfect. So, we'll try the Tuesday after that. I think it's probably the 13th. And, yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
Okay.
I hope you guys all had fun. I love you all. And, yeah. Have a great evening.
Bye. Good night.
Um,
Thank guys.
Bye.
Peace out.